this evening. I don't know what to call it, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. It's nighttime, still, in my opinion, even though it's after 3 a.m. um, First of all, I just wanted to come through and chat for a few minutes. I'm not going to be on here too long because one, I cannot sleep. There are too many things rambling on my mind. And two, I had a really bad day yesterday. On Friday, yes. So let me tell y'all what happened, okay? And it was so bad, I even made a TikTok about it. I didn't give a damn. But anyway, yesterday when I went to work, okay, check this out. Listen carefully, because you'll see where I'm getting at. The day started off wrong, I'll be honest. I overslept by accident because my alarm was not set. Or I slept through my alarm somehow. I guess because I was so tired. I was out the night before, hustling on my side gig, because y'all know I drive for Uber and Lyft. And I only did a couple of hours. I maybe sat out there for maybe 3 or 4 good hours around downtown. Then by the time I came back, laid my head down after 2 a.m. as usual. And normally I would spring up. But because I've been so exhausted and so restless these past couple of weeks, just stressed the F out, because I don't want to cuss yet until after the 2 minutes. I just blew through that alarm. I had my alarm set for 5:45 a.m. every morning because I have to be at work at 7:30. Anywho, I wake up, it's 8 o'clock. I said, oh shit. So I woke up 30 minutes late, well overdue. I was supposed to be waking up a whole hour and ahead. But anyway, I texted my boss. I said, hey, I'm running late. I should be there in 15 minutes. I apologize. And she said, sure, no worries. And then I put on my clothes real quick, run out the door, hop on our freeway, head to work. I get there by 8:30. Okay, check this out. My boss is sitting in my chair at my front desk. And I said, good morning. I'm so sorry I'm late. I said, I would have been here had I not slept through my alarm. My alarm somehow did not go off. I thought I said it. And she was like, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. At least you're here now. Okay. And she was playing it cool, mind you. She was acting like everything was okay. So a day goes by and everything was chill. Nobody bothered me. Nobody said nothing to me all day. Nobody called me up to the principal's office because I was thinking, these hoes gonna write me up for being late the one time I slept through my alarm. So anyway, 2 o'clock comes around the corner and they've done what's called reduced hours or flex whenever they don't have enough patients in a clinic, because this is basically like a damn nursing home, not a real clinic in my opinion. When it's like a private hospital clinic or a hospital setting like home health or whatever, they do low census. Whenever there's a low census, they don't have enough patients. That means they have to cut half the staff early to go home so they can save their little coins for their precious little budget. Anyway, 2 o'clock comes around the corner. My relief comes by, and she was just like, hey, I'm here to cover for your lunch. I said, lunch? I said, I didn't even take lunch today because I'm leaving at 2. Well, I said I was leaving at 2, but then my boss just texted me and said, can you please leave at 2:30? She just delayed me. She said, huh? What the hell's going on? I said, I don't know. I said, first she said 2, then she said 2:30. Hello, how you doing? So then anyway, she texted me a few minutes later and goes, can you meet us upstairs in the conference room? I was like, meet who upstairs? Or can you meet me upstairs in the conference room? I'm like, okay, whatever. I said, she's probably gonna do a one-on-one, because normally when you late like that and it's been past 30 minutes or something, you get counseled, you get written up, whatever. Okay, and it's Friday. I get upstairs to the conference room. It's her and her boss, who never comes to that building, by the way, and is actually housed in a whole nother facility across the street. And I said, oh, this is not good. I said, her boss never shows up, so I know something's about to go down. I said, I'm either getting written up or I'm probably gonna get let go, fired. So then I said, okay, this is some bullshit, whatever. And I said, so am I in trouble? Because I feel like I'm in the principal's office because you're never here. And you never call me up here. Because every time you call me, I'm always in trouble. Because last time you called me about some messy shit that I didn't do, I was in trouble. And you questioned me about it. No, no, you're not in trouble. Uh-huh, right. So anyway, I sat there, and her boss, who happens to be the director of the HR department, by the way, goes, so you're aware that everyone has been on reduced hours because of, business needs and because of the census being low, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, and what's that got to do with me? And she had a whole notepad full of notes. Like, she's been writing this shit for weeks, keeping tabs. She goes, well, due to business needs, corporate, they blaming this shit on corporate, okay? Because I know they made the decision, not corporate. I'm not stupid. Said that in the best interest of business needs and reduced staffing, they decided to put me in a status called involuntary furlough. Now, if you don't know what that means, that simply means that you still have a job, but you're furloughed for 30 days without pay. No pay, no paycheck. I said, huh? Come again? She was like, yeah. It's a temporary furlough for 30 days without pay, but you'll still be paid your benefits. I said, oh, really? So I will still be covered for 30 days and I will still be part of this company? Yeah. She was playing it off so smooth. She was so nonchalant about it. She had no fucking concern, nothing, like no feeling whatsoever. It was just like she was empty, like she was just talking like this was a normal conversation. I said, oh, okay. And my boss had a sad puppy look on her face with her fake ass. I said, y'all knew about this. That's okay. And you wait till the end of the day to tell me something like this? Really? This is what we're doing now? I said, that's okay. You punish me for coming in late with a furlough? That's fine. I said, well, if that's the case, I might as well start looking for me another job because I don't think I'm going to be back anyway. I told her that just like that to her face. I said, I might as well look for another job because I don't think I'm going to be back. And I said, so since I'm not going to be paid, am I going to be able to use my PTO? Because I would like to use my benefits. Yeah, you have the option to use PTO. Okay, well, go ahead and blow all 22 hours of my little precious PTO on my lost time that I'm about to lose since y'all want to play games. Go ahead, blow it all. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Because now you showed me your true colors. You basically told me to my face, fuck you, in a nice way. We don't want you no more. We don't need you no more. Because you're a peon, you're a receptionist, and you're not essential. And because I'm non-clinical, again, I'm not essential. This is what happens in healthcare settings. This is what they don't tell you. This can happen to anybody, okay? And I would never, ever, 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 ever would have thought in a million years this would happen to me. So I said, okay, cool. That's all right. And she goes, do you have any questions? I said, no, there's nothing further to discuss. You've already told me what to do. You've already showed me what you're about. This is about the business. Obviously, it's not about me. I don't have people care, so we're good. We're okay. I said, no, I'm good. There's nothing else further to discuss. We're done here. I got up, collected my precious belongings, and I shot out the damn door quickly because I was in a hurry and I was pissed off. And when I got downstairs off the elevator and I was walking past the cafe, I saw one of my nurse friends and she waved at me and I said, hey, come here real quick, come outside. So we go in the hallway and she said, what's up? I said, girl, you will not believe what just happened to me. She said, what? I said, these motherfuckers called me upstairs to the principal's office again. She said, what for what now? What the hell? Talking about because of business needs and because of reduced staffing, reduced hours, corporate decided to go ahead and put me in an involuntary furlough for 30 days without pay. And I'm still part of the company. I'll still have my benefits. I just won't be here at this building for 30 days. She said, you lying. Get the fuck out of here. I said, no, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. And I said, to make it worse, they told me this verbally, word of mouth. They did not present any type of paperwork. They did not make me sign anything. They did not create any type of documentation showing proof that I was on a temporary furlough for 30 days. She was like, wow. She's like, girl, give me all your numbers so we can stay in touch. I said, okay. I said, okay. She's like, 'cause I know you're going to find you a good job. I said, oh, yeah. It won't be long. Trust me, I've been applying all week and a week before and a week before that, because let me tell y'all something. When I say I've been pushed through the ringer mentally and financially this whole entire time while I've been doing this Come Unbig My Back With Me challenge, my fitness challenge, I've been pushed to the ringer, and it's really pushed me over the limit. This really made me like really upset. Like, y'all have no idea how I'm feeling right now. Okay? And when I was about to clock out, I saw the other nurse ladies that were sitting at my desk. They're covering for me, okay? And they were like, "Are you okay?" Because they saw me with a fucked up look on my face. They saw me that I had an angry look on my face. I said, "No, I'm not okay. And this place can go to hell for all eternity because I just found out I'm on a temporary furlough." They were like, "What? Are you kidding me? Did they say who they're going to replace you with?" I said, "No. They told me that I am still part of this company, but for 30 days I cannot show my ass up without pay, and I have to use PTO if I want some money." So I told them to go ahead and blow all that little 20 little ass hours. I'm not going to come back. Y'all did it for me. I'm not coming back. Go ahead and blow my little hours. I do not care. And they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry this happened to you." She's like, "You make sure you get your unemployment." I said, "Oh, best believe, baby, I'm about to head to the unemployment office right now. As soon as I drop my car off at the auto shop to get repaired, because I got a couple of repairs to take care of." And they was just like, "Man, I wish the best of luck to you. That's terrible." I said, "I know." I said, if I were y'all, I would start looking and hunting for other jobs in case this happens to you, because it sounds like it's on the hush hush. They're being very discreet about it. And I haven't heard another single soul getting furloughed besides me. So I would be keeping my eyes peeled on other jobs. I would start applying. I'm just saying, you never know what's going to happen to you. So I say, y'all both on light duty. Y'all are both on workers' comp, and y'all are a liability. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because when people are on workers' comp in a healthcare setting and they got to dish out additional monies, oh, that's hurting their budget. They don't like that shit. So this is what they've been doing. Let me tell y'all something. My peak game. See, I used to be HR. It's what they don't realize. I know the labor laws. I know what's ethical and what's not ethical, blah, 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 blah. These people have been making the light duty nurses who are on workers' comp ride the clock at my job. What do I mean by ride the clock? Ride the clock literally. Sit at the desk, not do shit. They've been sitting at that receptionist desk riding the clock for like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. Yeah. Actually, 4 hours a day. Take that back. Because what they would do, they would rotate them. One of the nurses would come in from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. because she was like what's called a unit secretary or ward secretary, which means they work 12-hour shifts 3 days a week. The other one was an actual nurse. She was like an RN, and she was on light duty because she was also on workers' comp. She hurt herself too on the job. And they would make her come in 4 hours a day, okay? She wasn't really getting no time in. Well, I take that back. She wasn't working 4 hours a day. She was working between 6 to 8 hours a day. I take that back. Anyway, the point I'm saying is, the point I'm making, they don't care. It doesn't matter how hard you work in this business. It don't matter how long you've been on your job. You are very, very unstable. You are very expendable. And you are very, I don't know the word for it. They can get rid of you at any given time. Put it that way. It don't matter how well you perform. It don't matter how good your attendance is. If they want to make sure they're saving themselves, they're going to sacrifice their lambs. And they're going to chop you up in a million pieces. Oh yeah, they're going to make lamb chops out of you. If you're a peon and you're hourly and you clocking in and out, they're going to make sure they sacrifice your ass before they sacrifice any of their people. And let me tell y'all something. This really struck a nerve in me, and it brought in a fire in me, and it told me, I've literally preached to myself. I said, self, we got to do something about this. We can't keep continuing to go these little BS clinic jobs and depend on this crap and depend on, Uncle Sam to take care of you if Uncle Sam is going to let you go anyway on a furlough. Because you're not safe. And these jobs these days, it don't matter how much money you're making, you're not safe. You're not guaranteed to stay. You're not guaranteed retirement. It is so bad. The economy is so upside down. We're in really, really bad times of inflation. People are sacrificing everybody to literally save themselves. They have no people care. They have no desire to save you as their employee. I'm letting y'all know this right now. Y'all got to step it up and be your own boss at this point. I hate to say it. If you're afraid to be an entrepreneur, now is the time to learn. Now is the time to teach yourself, get some self-help books, get some YouTube University videos, research. Because now is the time to be your own boss, seriously. Like, I've been considering going full-blown entrepreneur for a very long time. I just been afraid. But this put the icing on the cake. And this told me, okay, I was hired, again, if I have not mentioned at the beginning of this video, for this 9-to-5 gig, this clinic, back in May, as a full-time, permanent employee with benefits. And I was the only full-time receptionist, okay? Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. sharp, no weekends. They had what's called PRN receptionists, which are like, kind of like part-time basically, but as needed. They're like on as needed or on-call basis, basically. They're like voluntary employees. They're not really on the schedule. However, even though I was selected as a full-time 40-hour work week employee with benefits with this company, I still got sacrificed. They treated me like I was a contractor, basically. They treated me like I was a temp to hire. And it really ticked me off. This really devastated me. I'm not gonna lie. I was too angry to cry. What am I gonna cry for? What am I gonna cry for? It was unexpected. This news hit me like a ton of bricks. And on a Friday afternoon, you gonna make me work a whole entire shift, only to tell me at the end of that shift, you're gonna screw me out of 30 days of work, but I'm still part of the company. Yeah, right. Get out of here with that bullshit. Cry me a river. Now let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't wake up and see what's going on in this world, y'all not gonna learn nothing. I learned a lot of valuable things yesterday of all the events that happened. And by the grace of God, when I got to the unemployment office in the Uber while I was waiting on my car to get repaired in the shop, I got a mysterious phone call from New York. I said, I don't know nobody from New York. I said, it's probably a robocall. I'm glad I answered it. Someone just told me to answer it. And I answered the phone, and it was a recruiter on the other line from a job, a staffing agency. And he said, are you still interested in this position at this company? We would like to see if we can move forward. and forward your resume to the hiring manager for, the next steps in the interview process. I said, yeah, I'm very interested because I just got furloughed about an hour ago, right before you called me. Are you available? Yes, I'm very available. I'm available Monday. Hell, I'm available Tuesday. Again, I just told you, my job just furloughed me out of nowhere without warning for 30 days. Without warning on a Friday afternoon. After I finished my workday, they furloughed my ass. Yeah. And he texted me and he was just like, hey, this is the recruiter, blah, blah, blah. I sent you the confirmation email with all the details to make sure we forward your resume over to the hiring manager, blah, 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 blah. I said, cool. I swear, I kid y'all not, when one door closes, another door opens. That ain't nobody but God. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I ain't trying to preach, but I'm a preach a little bit to y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know. God works in mysterious ways. When you're down or you're low in life and you're down in your luck and you're really going through something and you don't think you can get through it, God is gonna have your back. Because, again, I did not expect this. I did not expect to be furloughed on a Friday afternoon after a 5-hour work shift, by the way. Not 8 hours, 5 hours. Because remember, I was on reduced time, reduced staffing. Yeah, so this whole entire week, 4 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 5 hours. Basically, I was clocking on average between 25 to 30 hours a week. I had some very shitty paychecks. Trust me. Very shitty paychecks. I was missing a lot of money today or yesterday. I was missing a lot of money on my paycheck yesterday. It was not fun. And half of that money went straight to that damn car repair. It was very upsetting. But I wasn't dwelling on it. I wasn't going to sulk and be miserable all day. Oh, no. Baby, I made some moves. When I say I made some moves, you think you're going to keep me down and keep me depressed because you furloughed me without pay? No. Baby, I'm not going to be down. The devil is busy. Let me tell y'all something. The devil will do anything to keep you down as much as possible. But when you have a higher power and you believe in that higher power, whether if it's God, whether if it's spiritual, whatever, they're going to have your back regardless of the situation. I will tell you that right now. Because after I left the unemployment office, filed my claim, I filed a complaint on their ass. I sure did. Filed a complaint. And I said anonymous. But I'm pretty sure they're going to figure out who complained because don't nobody ever complain on them. I said, surprise, surprise. You want to surprise me with a furlough at the end of the day? I'm going to surprise you with a complaint Monday morning. And good luck with that one. Because there's no getting out of that complaint. That complaint went straight to corporate. Oh, yeah. You want to mess with me, I'm going to mess with you 10 times harder. And they better be glad I'm not petty enough to go to the news station. I could have easily went to the news on them a long time ago. I just chose not to because I said, what's the point of fighting somebody like corporate policy crap about reduced labor and reduced hours and forced lunches that aren't supposed to be there, literally. Yeah, some of the employees that I personally knew told me that they were forced to take a 1-hour lunch break instead of their usual 30-minute lunch break to sacrifice more time and come in 1 hour late to sacrifice even more time for their reduced hours and their budget. Yeah, that's how petty the clinic is. The clinic was so petty, they forced half of the hourly staff to either come in late 1 hour or sacrifice their lunch break by 1 hour or take a day of PTO and really sacrifice their precious time, besides making people work 4 or 5 hour days a week, including the new hires that they just hired. Oh, yes. It's bad. The devil is busy. I'm going to tell y'all right now, the devil is very, very busy. But you know what? I'm going to keep my head up just like my homegirl told me because, like I said, I have too much strength in me to shed a tear. I'm not going to shed a tear over something that wasn't meant to be. This was never meant to be. And this just told me that God has something better in store for me. Because out of all the jobs I've had in my lifetime, this is probably by far the worst experience I've ever had that hit me like a ton of bricks. I've never been furloughed in my life, never been laid off, nothing. And the one time that they decided to furlough me for staffing purposes for corporate business needs, is how they put it. They try to be slick with the terms of how they put it. Oh, it hit me. It hit me pretty damn hard. And I called my dad earlier yesterday and I told him the news and I said, hey, I'm about to get this unemployment out their ass since they want to be funny. Talking about I'm still part of the company. Oh no, I'm going to ride that sucker. Best believe that. You going to pay me. You going to pay me. Yep. Because you got another thing coming if you think for 1 second I'm going to go back to that raggedy ass clinic. No. And for what? For what? Why would I go back to something that was never meant to be in the first place? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you gave me no heads up. You gave me not one courtesy of a warning. And I'm pretty sure you've probably known this for months. Because y'all know how these employers are. They don't give a damn about your ass. All they care about is numbers. Numbers and money. Figures and quotas. That's all they care about. It's not about the people no more. I hate to say it. All this so-called culture crap and DEI, diversity and equity and inclusion, blah, 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 blah. Hell, I'm wearing the shirt, as you could tell. It's irrelevant. It is very irrelevant. They play this game so well, y'all don't understand. They put on a facade at these companies to make you think they're the best of the best and they're equal and fair and impartial when it comes to the employee. No, they're not. That is a lie. That is a lie. Oh yeah. And in case you're wondering what I'm sipping on, I'll show you. One of these little airplane bottles. Yes. I know it's off my diet, but I don't give a damn right now. This is how I'm feeling. And I'm having a little mix of the little cocktail, this little margarita cocktail. It's really good, by the way. Anywho, my point is, what I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all cannot depend on these jobs. Y'all cannot depend on these jobs. This is why I stress to people everywhere you go, no matter if you're in IT, no matter if you're in healthcare, HR, whatever industry, it don't matter how fancy the job is, how smooth it is, how nice it sounds, you are not stable. You're not safe in your precious position. Unless you're salaried, you might be safe, depending on how bad the furlough is on the company. But majority of the time, if you're hourly, you're not safe. But yeah, it had a pretty bad day yesterday. A pretty damn bad day. But yeah, I had no words. I was just in shock more than anything. I just could not believe that happened to me on a Friday. And I felt like, to be honest, they've been targeting me since the day I got there. I know that people might feel some type of way. People might say that I'm delulu or delusional because I felt like I was targeted at my job. No, seriously, I felt like I was really targeted at my job for 2 reasons. One, the first time I got called to the principal's office because of a petty snitch, as I called her assistant pimp, who happens to be a tall, skinny, lanky white woman who's nosy and always lurking and sneaking her way around and reporting back whatever she sees on people. She gonna have the nerve, my boss pulled me in the principal's office at one time. And this not happened not too long ago. This happened like maybe about a few weeks ago when the new hires came on. And she gonna tell me it was brought to my attention from a senior leader that you were telling the new hires that we flex a lot here. I said, I didn't say nothing like that. I didn't talk to the new hires. I don't know who you're getting your information from, but they're lying to you. Well, that's why I wanted to confront you to see, because I said, she never talks to anybody. I said, yeah, I don't. I mind my damn business. I sit there and do my work. I clock in when I'm supposed to, and I clock out when I'm supposed to. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to gossip. I'm not here to spread rumors. I'm not here to do any of that. And for you to sit up here and pull me in the principal's office over flexing when everybody is well aware of flexing and it's in the policy, I don't even know why you called me up here. I said, let me explain something to you. I told my boss, I'm not here for the drama, okay? If you're going to continue to pull me in here over hearsay, then we're going to have a problem. Are we going to have a problem? Because if we're going to have a problem, then I don't need to be here. Because you're making me feel uncomfortable. And now you're making it a hostile environment. No, it's nothing like that. I just wanted to know from my own, from my own self what's going on. Because I don't know what's going on down there. Blah, 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 blah. And mind you, my boss is of Indian descent. So y'all already know how they be thinking about us color folks. We color folks. They got to handle us somehow. They got to, crack the whip on us. Keep the reins on us. You know how they do. So she was just like, the next time someone says something or asks something, just let them know to go to the department heads if they have any questions about the policies and da-da-da. I said, okay, whatever. And that was it. I didn't get wrote up. I just got scolded on. And then all of a sudden, this bullshit hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday with the bad news, with the furlough. I say, okay, that's cool. But mark my word, they gonna reap what they sow. Oh yes, karma. Karma is a mug, and karma gonna come back tenfold. I strongly believe that they are gonna get what's coming to them, because when you do people wrong, it's gonna come back on you 10 times harder than what it is now. They better enjoy this furlough status while they can, because baby, you're gonna have a hard time replacing me with somebody up in that seat. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a hard time replacing somebody, because ain't nobody gonna stay there. The way that they're treating the people right now, the way that they're short staffing people and reducing hours, ain't nobody gonna stay at that company. They're gonna start leaving. They're gonna start dropping like a pile of flies and looking elsewhere at other clinics or whatever, or wherever they're trying to go. But yeah, it's a hot mess. But I've been on here for almost 30 plus minutes. It is almost 4 a.m. I just wanted to rattle off a few things on my mind and express my concerns and my feelings and of my situation that basically happened yesterday. But child, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Like, one day you could be working and having a normal, easygoing job. Then the next minute you could just be out of a job. I'm telling you, for no reason at all, no fault of your own. It's corporate policy. That's what they say. That's the answer. The natural answer is corporate policy. Yes. And this is why I stress to people, no matter what job you get on, whether if it's a new job or old job you've been on, save your coins. Invest your money as much as possible to build an emergency fund in case something like this happens to you. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Catch the replay while you can if you didn't catch this live. 'Cause I'm pretty sure half of y'all are asleep between 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. Meanwhile, somebody like me who has insomnia that does not sleep, I'm always up. And with all the stuff and the stress going on and everything rambling in my mind, I mean, what do you want me to do? I don't know what else to do. Like, how can you stay calm and cool and collective after hearing some type of news like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be chilling. I'm going to be stressed out for a while, but we going to get over it. We're going to pray about it. Best believe that. We're going to pray about it. Oh, yes. And I'm going to keep going. I just thank God for that I have a little bit of change for a rainy day, for emergency purposes, because I was that smart to invest my change while I was in the military. And I thank God that I have additional sources of income to supplement my bills and keep a nice shiny roof over my head and pay all my other bills. Because if that was the only source of income I depended on, I would have been in trouble. My bills would have been upside down. Nothing would have been paid. I probably would have been getting evicted. God knows what. But I thank God. I thank God I have additional resources of income. I thank God for that. That's one thing I could say I'm blessed about. I'm a blessed human being to be smart enough to save my monies. Because, y'all, it's getting worse. And the year is not even over with. Just imagine what's going to come next year with these jobs and with these inflation and with the economy. Just imagine. But anywho, I feel like I've been rambling enough. I've been on here damn near 40 minutes. I'm going to get off of here, shower, because I barely got in my door about, I don't know, 45 minutes ago. I got here about 3 a.m. And if in case you're wondering where I was at, I went out. Yeah, I went out to a little striptease establishment. Look, a gentleman's club. Put it that way, a nice way to put it. Just to unclear my mind, just to relax. And half the night, I couldn't even stay clear. My mind was still spinning. The wheels were still spinning up here, and I really didn't enjoy myself, to be honest. I enjoyed the atmosphere. I enjoyed looking, at the lovely people inside, and the bartenders were nice. It was a very friendly atmosphere. I loved it over there. But I just could not get it out of my head that mentally I'm not well because I'm stressing over the fact that I'm on furlough. Like, how can you be calm in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. It's hard because now the future is unstable and it seems like everything is upside down because you don't know what your next move is. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all have a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I hope you enjoyed this live video. I will probably see y'all next time. I don't know when. If you do not see me for several days on my fitness challenge, now you know why. But I will talk to you guys next time. Y'all take care of yourselves. All right? All right.